As a part of Microsoft's May Windows updates, Microsoft rolled out Copilot, their new artificial intelligence or AI for the desktop computer in their Windows operating system. One of the features, though, is Recall, which actually takes screenshots of your computer. Is this a good thing? I'm Bryan Longworth, host of A Faster PC Live Technical Support, and coming up next, I'll discuss what Recall is, the types of information that could be captured by it, how this does present a security risk, and also some steps that Microsoft did because they heard from you, the people, about this. Now, one of the things that I did want to go over today, there's been some controversy over AI, quite a bit of controversy over AI, and Microsoft's a big player in AI, and of course, you know, they have invested in ChatGPT, and they're doing this because they want to start including AI, and they already have announced, and they've incorporated AI into their Bing search engine, and also they've incorporated AI into their browser. They also, in May, rolled out Copilot Plus to PCs in their May updates, the second Tuesday of May. You may have had that installed maybe Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday of that week, or maybe you waited until later. But anyway, they rolled this out, and one of the things that it has is a feature called Recall. And Recall was turned on by default. And what Recall does is it actually takes screenshots of your computer. So let's say maybe you're at your bank website. Maybe you're using this in business and you're typing in notes on a patient, maybe a doctor's office or a dental office. Well, that could potentially be a violation of HIPAA. Maybe you're typing in a credit card number or a driver's license number or checking account information, or maybe even you're looking at your processing payroll and maybe even entering in an employee and looking at their social security number. Or maybe you're working on your taxes and you're reviewing your social security number, and that is actually a part of the screenshot. So you can imagine that the potential here, there's a potential for this, and Microsoft says, hey, this is all legitimate. No one can actually see this. The files are stored on the local computer, so they're all safe. By the way, files that are stored on the local computer, if a hacker gets a hold of that local computer, that's not safe. And also, one of the things that you can do in a business network when you have file sharing, you set up file sharing. Let's say you have a shared folder, and that shared folder can be viewed by the people in the HR department. But the people that are not in the HR department can't view that because maybe there's some information that they shouldn't be viewing, like their coworkers' social security numbers or something else. Well, you can actually set up that folder, and you can set up permissions, and you can allow only the HR department to view that. Well, this Copilot's Recall is actually stored, and actually it's actually using an SQL server, and SQL files can actually be accessed without user permission. You don't have to have a network share for SQL for a user to be able to access SQL files. So that's another reason that this potentially creates a big security risk. And in addition to security risks, people are also concerned about privacy. I mean, there might be some things you're viewing on your computer that you don't want people to view. And of course, for some people that might be certain sites that really I would advise you not to go to, but some people do go to those. But even apart from that type of activity, should Microsoft really be taking pictures of your screenshots of your screen when you're let's say at your bank account, when you're filing your taxes, when you're processing payroll, when you're when you're working on some sensitive information, you know what? There's certain information I have on my computer that I really don't care if other people see. I don't care if anyone sees the sermons that I've preached, because I am a pastor as well. If anyone gets a hold of that information, I don't care. But if someone gets a hold of my Social Security number, if someone gets a hold of my employee's Social Security number, if someone gets a hold of my my customers' any key data, what's called PII, personally identifiable information. So that's what we're talking about here. If I have any information on a customer that could potentially, and by the way, we're a computer store. We have usernames and passwords for networks, for routers, for servers, for computers. We have the keys to the kingdom to a lot of different clients. So it's important to safeguard this. Well, there's been a huge uproar over this recall, and so Microsoft has actually disabled it by default now. The June updates that came out the middle of June did have a feature that disabled recall. So if you haven't installed those updates yet, make sure you get over to install those updates. If you don't know how to do that, watch our video. In fact, we'll link in the description on this video. I hope you've liked this video, that you've learned something from it. If you have, please click the like button, click subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when we release new videos. And remember, when you have cybersecurity problems, you need a faster PC.